Hello, welcome to the Surviving Midlife channel on YouTube. My name is Lorianne Lumby and I am your host for today. The big question that comes up when we talk about midlife is why? Why do we have to go through the process of midlife? Why do we need to struggle with some of the physical, emotional, mental, and even spiritual symptoms that go along with that process? Anxiety, depression, panic attacks, physical changes, emotional changes, relationship crises. These are all part of the midlife process. But why? Why do we have to go through this? In a nutshell, it's because we have grown up in a society that trains us how to be approval seekers. We spend the first part of our life learning how to gain the approval of others, and the second part of our lives learning how to gain approval from ourselves. We begin our journey as children learning that it is our job to please our parents, that if we make them happy, do the right things, that they will love us and care for us. We hear it at church from our pastors that we have a God that we have to gain approval from. We learn it from our peers and our friends, our teachers. This goes on and on throughout our childhood, our developmental years, and even into our 20s and 30s. But sometimes in that process of learning how to please other people, we forget to please ourselves. We forget to listen to our own truth. We forget to listen to what our needs are. And we forget to speak. We forget to speak what our truth is, what we need in our life, and what makes us happy. In midlife, the inner spirit within us says enough is enough. I'm done trying to please other people, and now I want to please myself. And what that means is that we have an opportunity to look at, what do I enjoy? What do I like? What's life-giving for me? What gives me pleasure? What gives me joy? What are the things that I enjoy doing with my time? Who do I like to spend my time with? These are all questions that present themselves during midlife and often creates a cognitive dissonance between what our heart is telling us and what our experience from the past has told us. So why midlife? The reason we go through the midlife process is to begin to sort that out. To sort out the voices from the past that tell us you should do this, you should do that, and the voice of our truth, which says, I love to do this, I love to do that. So the journey of midlife ultimately, if we participate in it fully and consciously and enthusiastically, leads us to what we love. It leads us to what we find fulfilling. It leads us to what gives us peace and what gives us joy. And sometimes the things that fulfill us are different than the things that we were taught that we had to do to gain another person's approval. So for today's segment, we're talking about why. And the reason is because we have to undo those tapes from the past that tell us we should do this, we should do that, and start listening to our own truth. If you have found this message helpful and supportive, you can learn more on my website, www.yourspiritualtruth.com. That's YOUR, spiritualtruth.com. And you can find me on Facebook and also on LinkedIn. And my name is Lorianne Lumby, and thank you, and stay tuned for the next episode of Surviving Midlife.